Summon the Queen of Hell. As expected. Fight that soul. Can't you keep up? A brief taste of hell. Hell unleashed! A feast for my crows! I always return.
What's up guys, Xraypc here. So back with another guide. I wanted to do one for DPSs.
The battle is about to begin.
Let's just say, let's do like Star-Lord, right? Let's say like a flanky DPS, right? So Star-Lord has like, at least from what I knowledge, like a more mobile kit. It seems like he has like omnidirectional movement and things like that. So characters like Star-Lord, you just be, let's say like this, make me, let's do this one. All right, so Star-Lord is a character where he's gonna be like, you dash, and every time you dash, just like McCree, you reload your gun. So with that, and then you could omnidirectional dash. McCree cannot do that, but Andro can, right? So there's like, it's like swear the people working on this game are like from Paladins and Overwatch and like a couple other games, like maybe like League of Legends, like put together, like because the artwork plus the UI plus the actual like how abilities work and stuff. It just seems like they're just like a huge, diverse conglomeration of, I don't know, people. Yeah, so you have the omnidirectional dashes, and you want to be able to, I think it's going to be machine pistols, but it also could just be like a revolver type like this, and McCree. For characters like this, or pretty much a flank. So flanks, you always want to be moving around. Don't like, okay, imagine this is the point right here. You don't want to just be like staying on point doing this, shooting a tank. You're literally useless, right? Like you can hold, yeah. If you have to hold, or like you can shoot tanks. McCree like can almost one-shot a tank. That ult pretty much destroys the tank. But usually you want to like either pick off the healer, or you want to be pushing with their off tank. So the off tank would be like the Incredible Hulk or Penny Parker or something like that. And when they're saying, okay, I'm pushing on the left side, I need you to push with me. I need you to push with me and push on the left side now. Okay, Andrew, are you with me? I'm gonna go dive in, okay? And then as soon as he goes in, boom. Right? Or like the Penny Parker or something. Yo, Star-Lord, are you with me? All right, bet. Right? So you never want to like, you're like the person who needs to be confirmed calling as well. My tank guide video, if you guys should go watch that. I explain a lot of things too, but about like all the other roles should play around tanks, but you know, I'm gonna be explaining kind of in general for like all these the flank DPS. So like in this game, Andro, Sky, whatever, and Overwatch, it's like Tracer, Genji, things like that. And that game's gonna be like Star-Lord, probably Black Panther, Magic, etc. You don't want to always just be, you know, like wasting time like trying to like 1v1 this dude for 10 years, right? If you just got that healer half HP in dashing away, you created more annoyance for them. Like you got the healer HP, you turn around, flank around, help your tank real quick, get a couple headshots into the other guy. Okay, you come back, start 1v1 the healer again. You know what I mean? Yeah, max there. No. Alright, so also, man, I wish I knew what his ult was. But if his ult's more of like a DPS oriented ult, like Andros, Tracers, instead of like a form change like Genji's, you usually want to, like, I mean, Genji's, you got to warn your team too, because if they don't make space for you, that's like another topic where it's like they don't make space for you, you just die. But for like characters like this, where it's like, okay, I'm going to be doing huge damage here. I need you guys to look on the left side. I'm going to be ulting their pip in 3, 2, 1. You know what I mean? My aim is freaking bad right now. I didn't even try to aim chain at all. I just wanted to get this guy out. But yeah, that's usually like, at least your off tank can get in there. Because like if I go up in the air like that, imagine like all they have to do is just stare up in the air and realistically and just shoot me down, right? Most of the time you would think that's how it happens, but most of the time your off tank is gonna be diving in and then like getting their body in their face. They can't do anything about it. They can't even kill them fast enough. Maybe the healer is sitting, the off healer, the main healer is gonna be sitting here behind them, pocketing them, and then you're up in the air. what I mean? Using this game because it's easier for me to like get like to move around and do everything. And then alright guys, so I couldn't find the melee character, so we're just gonna go on this an aggro punch, and we're just gonna imagine this as like a melee character, like a melee DPS. Which is another way that other game like just like differentiates itself so hard. I mean, because like all you have in like Overwatch is like not even Doomfist. Doomfist has a gun and stuff. So Overwatch you have like Brigitte and what, Reinhardt. That's really it. In this game, I mean like I don't think there is. Like I looked through them all, and there's not like a real deep like a melee character. Everyone's just range. Everyone's range, like hyper shooting FPS type game. That one's literally like the Incredible Hulk can literally just slap you around. Like Black Panther just punches and kicks and stuff. If they had Captain America, he's just gonna be punching you and then throwing your shield once in a while. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many like melee characters. Like I bet you Spider-Man doesn't just like shoot little web things at you over and over and over again. It's gonna be like melee, and then he does his swing and then does, you know what I'm saying? Like that game's gonna be melee oriented. So at least I can show you guys with the punching here. So you're the way you're gonna be playing those characters is like Magic, Black Panther, probably Spider-Man, etc., etc. If they ever had Captain America. Ignore my phone. No. Is you want to like play even more with your team as possible, but like so you want to play with your team as much as possible, but you also want to kind of like like you want to be able to go in and make plays, like go in and be like, okay, I'm doing damage, but you can't really just sit here. Like imagine like you're sitting in the middle of 3 people. You can't be just meleeing people with Black Panther and expect them not just get blown up, you know, right? Not just get CC, not just get Iron Man whole combo, not get stunned or like pulled in by Groot when he like hits people with the ultimate or something. Like there's no way you're expecting that to not happen, right? And then you can't blame your team. Like if your team goes in, you see your tank come in, your tank just made space, you fly in, right? Go in behind him, bam, and you like start diving out, right? And then you come back in, bam, and you just keep coming. You have to keep doing that over and over again, like running in and out, even more so than how Tracer and all of them work. Because Tracer and all of them, you can kind of just do this from this far. Andro, Tracer, like whatever. You can just stay from like a mile away and let's kind of get like chip damage in. But like Black Panther and all of them, you can't get chip damage in. At least to my knowledge, all of them are purely melee. They might have like a dagger thrower or something, but like they're purely melee. So you literally, that's like that dagger throw or something will be like ability, like with like 8-second cooldown or something. So you have to actually like get in there with your tank or with your off healer. If your Loki gets in there and throws a clone and distracts 3 people, you can go in, right? And then dip out, right? Use your movement. And then like Black Panther's ult, if you can do everything, then you could use your movement, shake everybody your dash through, and then just do that giant panther thing, and then just annihilate their whole team. Like the Victor type, like the 76 type, like there's always like that assault rifle, easy, everybody can play it. They make them for like a Call of Duty player, or, God forbid, Rogue Company player, or something like that, right? So X-Defiant player, X-Defiant's coming out soon. So like you have that machine gun player character, like I'm pretty sure what the Punisher's gonna be. You have that character who sits down, he's gonna have like a turret too, like Bastion, and you're always gonna be holding an angle, trying to get as much damage in as possible. You always want to be going for high grounds, because sitting on low ground doesn't do anything for you. You want to make it as hard as possible for the enemy flanks to actually come for you. Getting angles. Like, that's like pretty much the name of the game for these characters. Getting like insane angles. Most of the time, like, you'll play, like, you could tell a bad 76 from a good 76 because they're just doing this. And they're standing here hoping that no one does anything to them, and I just run them over as a tank. 1v1 them in the back and they can't do anything, and then you're like, you screaming for your team to help you. Like, what is your team supposed to do for you? You know what I mean? Like, Punisher, you're gonna be rooted in place and stuck there, hoping like we're shooting your turret. And if you're not doing that on like a good point, right? Let's say like, okay, you got your turret mode, and let's just not go all the way up to the top, but let's just do it like right here. You're gonna be using this. This is a good spot. You have this as cover, and you can look pretty much cover everything from here of this part of the barrel all the way to here. Hopefully, you could do like a full at least like this much. It looked pretty good. I mean, it looks like honestly you could even do like a 360 if you really wanted to. But if you're able to do a 360 in it, it's probably not even that fast of a freaking turn speed. But if it is even fast, like even then, like if people can dash over you, like a Star-Lord dashing and dancing all over you, and then the tank running on top of you, you're probably not gonna be able to kill both. You might be able to get rid of the Star-Lord, but then die to the tank. And the DPS or DPS is still good, like a good trade, but not really. And when you literally could have made it so hard for them in the first place, and usually that character is probably gonna only be on defense. The luxury of that game compared to something like Paladins is you could swap all the time, just like Overwatch, right? They want that. Pretty sure they said that you're able to hero swap mid-match. They could change that later for like competitive if people ask for it, but from what I know, it's just going to be exactly like Overwatch, but third person, and you're able to swap mid-match. So you're like, okay, on first defense point, when they're pushing for the payload, you just play him, put him in the corner, hold this angle. All right, you can see this door, you can see that door, you can see a little bit of this door right in the spot. Your left is covered by maybe an off healer, and then your main healer's over here, but it can still peek you. Maybe you're doing like right here, so you can still peek you. Your main tank's right here, covering your main tank, covering every angle. So that's usually how you play this character. Punisher is probably the only character I think that would be like that. Because there's not really like hyper aim. Oh, we get third person in this. What? Okay, there you go. We found out mid-video. All right. All right, so like let's see like this character. All right, let's treat this character like. Oh, you know what? All right, let's treat this. Oh no! I got you. I got the character. So we're gonna do Iron Man. There you go. So we're gonna do Iron Man. Drogo's is like the flyer of the game, like Farrah is, and it's gonna be like Iron Man. You know, you just fly around in your jetpack. You can stay in the air. You have the uni beam. Drogo's doesn't really have like a straight beam like that, or even Farrah. So they're both just pure like projectile characters, but like reactionary flick characters. So Iron Man is gonna have a mixture, from what I've seen, of projectile and flick. So what the hell? Oh, there you go. So just know that ahead of time that Iron Man is gonna be also about flicking, right? So make sure you get your movement good. If you start falling down, you could do some damage. I don't think you could do the uni beam, but yeah, I think he has that AoE explosive that he has, so you could treat it like this one. This one I'm gonna treat as a uni beam, so when you lock this in and then you want to track them, it's still gonna have to track them. Kind of hard to play this game in third person though for this character because his skin to make it too hard. But yeah, this is pretty much what it's gonna look like playing Iron Man. You always want to be like wanting to get angles. Don't just try to hover in the air for 10 years unless it, I mean, I guess it looked like you kind of could do that, but you want to always kind of use your hover to get to a good vantage point. Right?
You're unstoppable.
Make it impossible for them to do anything. You have to make it so they have to get an omnidirectional flank. You gotta make them get Star-Lord, swap the Star-Lord mid-match. You gotta make them swap to hit scan characters to take you down. If they have multiple melees and projectile characters, they're not gonna be able to do anything about an Iron Man sitting there flying around using good movement. Like if your team has Iron Man Star-Lord, they're just gonna be dancing around people. Iron Man Star-Lord with like Spider-Man web swinging once in a while to like fly around your enemy. You know what I mean? Instead of a grounded team like maybe Punisher, Hela, etc. You know, deal with that. But yeah, always make sure you're always getting a good vantage point. These characters can play like semi-flank, so you can flank around and like just dive on the DPS like this, like boom, 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 pop them as Iron Man, now dip out, drop, cancel your flight, keep running. All right, prop flight again, get to a better vantage point, get back to your spot, start doing more damage to the healer, boom, and kill the healer. All right, dip. All right, now their tank and everything's gonna come after you. All right, flanks back, you know, tanks back, start helping him, boom, boom. I don't know if you can rocket jump with him. He looked like he was kind of just like a commit the fly or don't commit the fly type character, but yeah. And then let's see. I'm trying to think of another DPS. Hela. Let's see who's Hela similar to Hela. Kind of like Andro too. Oh. Nope, that is not similar to Hela.
Credits.
This is similar to Hela. All right. The weapon and all. Alright, so... Oh, what's going on? What the... I don't think this character's meant for third person. Alright, there you go. So this character is like Hela, at least with not with the bouncing thing, but like her projectile works exactly the same, except for I think Hela's can headshot. This character's cannot headshot. But just know like this is like the Hela's a hyper aim type character. She's all about like single target projectiles with no AoE blast or anything. So just know like if you're gonna be trying to play Hela, it's just gonna be like this. Just know it's gonna be a little bit harder to actually play the character. I think could Hela fly? I'm gonna have to see that. I'm gonna play that Hela thing at the beginning of this video, and then I'm gonna show y'all. But if she could fly, then yeah. Just from everything I remember, she's just like this. I don't know if they're ever gonna add a character like this that can summon things like she can, but man, if they add a character like this, you guys gonna hate it. Literally, you can just summon this and like destroy things with this. Let me know in the comments who you think you could even be a character like this. I totally think a Marvel character could be like this. Like pop your ult, you're stationary, but then you have this giant death machine that has to be killed or they lose very much. I'm trying to think. Spider-Man, I guess you could just put in the same thing as like Androxus. They don't have a sniper character. That's the one thing you guys don't have to worry about. At least to my knowledge, there is no sniper character. If they had a sniper, they would work exactly like this. They would have like a normal hip fire, that's a machine gun or a DMR, or single fire tap rifle, and then you would aim in and then get a sniper. That's the only time you can actually zoom in and scope in. Guns like this.
Double kill.
Pretty sure Punisher probably just has an assault rifle, and then all I ever see was like pistols and things like that. So, and like the actual like blaster and Iron Man and stuff, and then the Hela little like dagger and things like that. But yeah, if they ever had a sniper character, you just want to like get vantage points just like on Victor, but you always want to kind of be rotating, like you take a couple shots and then keep moving, because I mean, yeah, your vantage point was that good, right? Back there they couldn't see me, only this guy, I could see this guy and only he could see me, right? Maybe the tank is over here, I don't really care about that tank, right? Then I can just dash away. But yeah, that's how you just play DPS. I just wanted to make that kind of quick video. This is probably gonna be the quicker of the three, because supports I know more than DPS really, but I just know the general gist of DPS. Can't go like crazy in depth or anything. But
that made a splash.
yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, and please like and subscribe, and be waiting for more.